Hey friends, third time is the charm, I hope. I have had such technical difficulties tonight. The first time I had no volume. The second time I had volume but we lost picture. What happened was I discovered that my house had a little glitch with our Wi-Fi. It decided to reboot or something. And then the other thing that happened was I used this program called Streamlabs, and Streamlabs decided that it needed me to re-sign in right there in the middle. So, I don't know. We'll see if we can get through it this time. This, my friends, is the new annual catalog from Stampin' Up! It actually goes live for customers on May 4th. If you have not received one of these catalogs and would like to have one, please contact me. My contact information is on the page. This is good from May 4th until April at least 30th of next year. I can't show you what's inside yet, but I can show you the beautiful product on the covers. Okay, the other thing I can show you, yay, is I can show you the new ink colors. Every year we have 5 new colors come into the line and 5 new colors exit the line. And this year we have Polished Pink, Fresh Freesia, which I'm probably mispronouncing still, Pale Papaya, Soft Succulent, and Evergreen, Evening Evergreen. And these will be in the line for 2 years, but they are the in colors for this year. When you purchase your in colors, remember to get your re-inkers, because your re-inkers make your stamp pads last forever or nearly forever. You just use a few drops to re-ink whenever they start to get too light. The other thing you can use your re-inkers on are our Stampin' Right markers. And again, these are the new in colors, and I saw a video on YouTube about how to re-ink these, and that made me kind of happy. Alright, and while I'm doing in colors, which you've all seen several times now, but we're going to keep going, we have new in color ribbon. These are all organza ribbons, which means they're very sheer and they're a tone on tone. You can see that the weaving's a little tighter on the edge to give that double tone look. Very pretty. I love all of these colors. Can't wait to use them. I want you to know that many of these products were here on Monday and more were on Tuesday. And I had to wait all the way till today because I kept forgetting to add something to my order, because that's how it rolls. And so I had to wait for all the boxes to come so that I could, and I've been putting everything in one box and not opening any of it so that I could share it with you. Alright, these are the new Stampin' Blends. Again, they're in this year's, or the next year's in colors, and there's a light and a dark in every single color, which gives you more dimension and depth in your coloring. Get these out of the way. And I cannot see what the comments say, but I sure hope those comments say, yay, we can see you and hear you. And if not, we're just going to go through and be, silent movies. Okay, Polished Pink, Pale Papaya, Fresh Freesia, Evening Evergreen, and Soft Succulent. And if you have not used our cardstock, you owe it to yourself to use our cardstock. It's nice and heavy and wonderful, and I love our cardstock. I can't say enough good about it. Okay, now, this is where I was when things went crazy last time, so let's hope things don't go crazy. I like that Stampin' Up! Is moving to more punches that match the dies, the stamps, because that makes the bundles a little bit cheaper. And, I'm all about saving a little bit of money. These may look kind of, just ordinary here, but I promise you, when I make samples of this, you're going to love this. You can stamp these petals and use them separately, or you can cut them out and use them over here. And note the two different, the print versus the cursive. I love the mixed fonts. I think those are so nice. And, there are punches for each of the items on here. Alright, and since I'm doing such a bad job of explaining, I'm just going to put that aside. This is a really neat set. This Elegantly Said. This is the one thing that has not arrived yet, is the paper that goes with this. And I'll just have to show you that when I make some projects. But look at this tag punch. How unique is that? And it is so pretty. The other thing I love is, again, the mixed fonts. You know how I love the fonts. This is a really pretty stamp too, and this is so elegant. I saw someone did an invitation with this in the demonstrator area. It was so pretty. This was stamped in white and embossed. It was to die for. You guys, this is so elegant, and the paper that goes with this is black and gold and silver and just really pretty. Okay, now let me see what else do we have here. Okay, scalloped contours. Scalloped contour dies. Yeah, this was the first thing I saw that I had to have out of this catalog. These cards, or these stamps, are so fun and so pretty. I love that they're, kind of playful. Let me turn it this way so you can see more like how those are going to stamp. And when they're colored, they're amazing. Just amazing. And speaking of amazing, look at these mixed fonts again. But the real star of this, as far as I'm concerned, are these dies. We have layered scallop dies. Some have dots, some have dashes, some have a line, some have little holes, some have half circle scallops, and this has a dot stitched edge. These are fabulous. Must-haves for everybody. Okay, another one. This is another set that I didn't care what else was going on in the catalog. I had to have this. This is hand-pinned petals. Okay, first of all, we have another border die, and you know those get me all excited. Then we have these hand-pinned and watercolor look things, but look at this. How cute that is cut out. And again, look at these fonts. So pretty. Okay, on this, and yeah, these will be going onto my standard magnets very soon. On this, you can stamp and color and cut out the outside. You can also stamp, or you can stamp and you can cut out the petals, the insides, the other pieces, and just do all kinds of fun things with those. And I'm kind of making a mess here, but I just want to show you how amazing those are. This also has fun leaves and other flowers that are all on here. I really like this set. This was, again, one of the first two I absolutely had to have. And I want to show you paper that goes with this. Look at this paper. This paper is amazing. Again, it's that watercolor softness, and I watercolor in my other life, and I love this. Love this. Love these colors. Love everything about this. So yeah, this is amazing. And you all know I have a bingo coming up in the near future. This is one of the prizes for bingo. Okay, now we have, I'm going to admit I wasn't as crazy about this as I should have been, but the longer I've had it, the more I've looked at it, the better I like it. Well, I have this open. Stampin' Up! Is coming up with this new way to store our stamps inside the case, where instead of keeping, the acrylic pieces here, you're supposed to be able to stick them on there, and we'll see how that works out. Okay, this is kind of neat because you have this fabulous tree. You have tree cuts that fit the stamps, and you have, the tree for this. You have these toppers which fit these pieces to, put the what am I going to call that, the foliage on the tree. You have these fun little sentiment stamps, and all of this, and look, they mixed fonts again. All of this goes in here. I'm attending a workshop we're going to make some projects with this, and I'm kind of excited to see what happens. I did see a card made with this paper using this set, and I have to admit that really impressed me. So, and look at some of this paper. So amazingly pretty. I really, really love these papers. The blue is so pretty too. Okay, you get the idea. All right, I'm trying to get through here before, it cuts me off again or something. I'm ready for Doug to make me a personal beverage at this point after 3 tries. Okay. Gosh, I want to know what those 6 comments are, but I just can't see them. Okay, this is fun. This is one of the new die sets, and I can't remember what this is called right this second. I have it somewhere. Basically, it's tags. They're like nested tags. There's 8 of them. This one's a little more curved, a little more, character at the top. They all have the little, this one has little dots for, the stitch look. This one has stitches. They also both come, and I don't know if I can get this off here. I'll break a fingernail if I try that much longer. Okay. They come with this little tab piece that you can cut to reinforce where you tie this on. I love this idea. Plus, I love the look of that. Let's say you have a light blue tag, then you do this in a darker blue, so it just gives it a little something extra. I like doing that. Okay. We also have I have another standalone fun set of dies. These are called Basic Border Dies. We've been seeing this one on the demonstrator site, and I'm going to have to try some fun things with it. But these are just really pretty border dies to use for your cards. And I'm wondering if you couldn't maybe cut the back of the envelope with this too, but I haven't tried that yet either. Because I haven't tried anything with any of these. I kept them all in their packages, in their wrap, etc. until tonight so that I could share them with you. Oh, that really pretty pinned paper. Check out these really pretty gems that will match that. And I forgot to show you the in color gems. They're pretty amazing too. Okay. You all know how I like to make my own little calendars. Well, Stampin' Up! Decided that maybe they needed to help me with that. So they have a Monday through Sunday or a Sunday through Saturday days that you stamp. You can do the month, and then you pick the 7 rows that fit the stamp you're doing. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if my day of the week, my day of the month started on Friday, I would use that. If it started on Wednesday, I would use those 7 rows, etc. So depending, you put the 1, on whichever day of the week your month starts, and then you use the 7. You make sure you use 7 rows. It was a little confusing at first, but then I was like, oh, I get it. And trust me, if I can get this, you can get this. Okay, this is the cutest set. Oh, I keep forgetting that it is rubber. I haven't done anything with it yet because I just opened it tonight in the video where you could not hear a thing I was saying. These guys look okay on the package. They are so cute stamped. Somebody on the demonstrator portal who got her stuff way early. I'm cheap. I don't pay to have mine extradited. I figured I've spent enough on the stuff. I'll wait for it to get here. So, because I do this huge order at once. But these are so cute. And I promise I will make cards with this in the very near future and show them to you. Okay, this, we have, how normally we have 1 or 2 stamp sets that are for hostess only. You have to be a hostess. You have to have reached 150 in sales, whether that's your personal purchase or, you and a couple of friends. And then you can pick you get 10% of whatever that total order is and merchandise. So you can take this for a discounted price. It's called Prince and Princesses, or Prince and princess. This is the prince and this is the princess. I just thought he was too fun with his lily pad not to have. I just think this is going to be really fun to use. And it says like, hey handsome, you're one of a kind. Welcome to the world, etc. These are going to be so fun. The other item I chose out of the 4 possibilities, I did not get them all. I got 2 of them. This is a hostess only set, and you can see how thick this pile of paper is. I wish I could remember. Somebody said this is like 4 or 5 or 6 regular sets of our, our cardstock. I mean, our 12 by 12 designer series paper. This is so much paper. Okay. And it's going to be a little crazy because this one actually goes on the back. So I'm just going to move it out of the way. There are 4 of each print, and each print is double-sided. So I'm going to try and flip through here real quick. And imagine cutting and coloring this with your markers. These are really fun. I'm really trying to peek over my shoulder and see if you can see these on the screen, but I think you can. Yep, you can. Yay. How fun are these? The whole thing's sliding now. That's not fun. This one, we have a new set that's a pirates and mermaids. This is going to be so cute to use as the mermaid tail, to stamp on that and cut it out because it looks like little scales. I love this color. I have no idea exactly what that is. I think it might be Calypso Coral, but I love that color. When we get back into these, we get to things I really, really like, and I'll explain why. I like this white, kind of light green on the green. I actually also really like the dot on the other side. And look how fun this dot looks with this Misty Moonlight. And then for those who are into black and white, I think you probably have noticed there's a lot of black and white on here. And then look at this. This, I'm pretty sure, is our bumblebee. And this is amazing. I love this print on this. And then on the back, we just have big checks. And then this one has these kind of funky diamonds, but on the other side, it's these really pretty, probably Coastal Cabana with white dots. And I really like that. So there's 4 each of a ton of paper. So I think it's like getting 4 sets of our normal designer series paper. Now, the only things left in my box here are, I wanted to show you that if you do boxes or little treat pouches or things, this is 12, you can get a 12 by 12 pack of each of the in colors, or of all the in colors together, and that's kind of fun. And then I had one more thing to show you, and I have one put together. They came out with a couple of new kinds of treat boxes. This is our simple treat box, and it's over here. They come with gold tops, which you could easily cover, but I'm thinking, not that I can reach it right now, that fun, really cool, elegant tag. Use some of the gold and black paper from that to go around here, and then use the tag on top. But aren't these kind of fun? And they're so easy to fold, and they fit really nicely. They're snug enough to stay together, but they're not going to come flying apart. And there are 10 in a package. Some of the other things that we have that I haven't, they haven't come in yet. They'll be here next week. And I just got tired of waiting for everything, and I wanted to play with my things, so I decided to go ahead and do this tonight, just so that I could get going. We have vellum that will match the new in colors. So vellum in all of this. There are ombre papers like this. There's, how we have designer series paper in a pack that matches each of our color families. And for example, this is the Subtles Designer Series pack that you can see I've already been using, but it matches all the colors. Well, we have one of these that's new that matches the in colors, and I'm still waiting for mine to arrive. And there are some other things like that that'll be really fun. Now, on my newsletter, and if you didn't get the newsletter, there's a link to it on the page. I am having a catalog kickoff party along with my annual BOGO sale, along with my catalog launch, all on May 2nd in the afternoon at my house in Aiken. It's going to be my first in-person event since last year in February. Most of my stamping friends, if not all, have now been immunized. Yay. Thank you, Dr. Fauci. We'll take that Fauci ouchie anytime. And I'm going to still say that we might be more comfortable wearing masks. If it's a wonderful day, I'm doing this outside with just a few tables outside. But if we have to do it inside, I'm probably going to move around my living room furniture and do it in there so that, again, we're a little more spaced. But it's going to be a good time. We're going to have, food and beverages, and we're going to play 7 rounds of bingo. And if you've never been to stamping bingo, you owe it to yourself. It's a lot of fun. All the prizes are going to be stamping products from the new catalog. And one of the prizes, I know for sure, and I will go ahead and give this away, as in give away the secret, not my stuff right now. One of them is going to be all 5 new in-color ink pads. One of them, I think I've already told you, is one of the bundles that I showed tonight. There's going to be some designer series paper that I have shown you tonight. Just all kinds of fun things. So you don't want to miss that bingo. I think it's going to be probably one of the best that I've done. Mostly also because we are all so tired of not seeing one another, other than on Zoom. Well, it looks like third time was indeed a charm and that this worked. So I'm going to let you go. Thank you for popping in tonight. If you did not receive a catalog from me and would like one, send me a message or shoot me a text or an email or something, and we will. I'll need your address and some other things. Anyway, thanks so much for putting up with my 7 o'clock that became an 8:30 live. Have a good weekend.